Hey, yo, Papa Willie, you got Big Bad from Motor Big A, Triple A, WWE, Boston Chris dumping all of your tea, TNA with the ultimate D, AEW with Papa Willie. Let's reach your music, let's reach your music, let's reach your music, let's reach your music, let's reach your music.
What is the biggest ick?
People like wrestling.
You can suck my fucking dick!
And just like that, we are back. It's Thursday night. Sweet Chin Music, Biggie Shack, Papa Wheelie. We got the original trios champions. How's it going tonight, guys?
Good. Glad that we're back in action. Talking wrestling, dude. Hope Pop's doing all right.
And next week, I'm already looking forward to next week because Biggie, I know you know, and Papa, I mentioned it to you as well. Monday night, I will be at Raw. Not only will I be at Raw here in Kansas City, but I'm going to be in a suite for the first time in my life. So that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, man. Very exciting. Can't wait to hear about your experience. It's going to be
we'll see how the other half lives, huh?
Mm-hmm. The 1 percentile.
Right. Yeah, no, I was very generous. Kind of a friend of a friend deal. His brother is giving him this for a birthday present, I found out today. And yeah, I made the guest list and I'm going to be there and we'll hope for a good show. I know usually kind of following something like Survivor Series, this might not be like the banner show, and John Cena is not going to be there. I do believe, though, the finals for that tournament to face him is going to be Monday, right, Pop? Is it the finals or semi? Is it wrapping up or is it the last one? And then I know they also announced on Monday Night Raw this week that AJ Styles and Dragon Lee will be facing the War Raiders. So, hey, that's cool enough for me.
Yeah. It'll probably be better than what it's advertised. That's how it usually works.
Yeah. I mean, whatever I get, I mean, we all know it's WWE, so there's going to be quite a bit of talking. But, like, I was talking to Biggie, and Biggie pointed out I'll be able to see it on the TVs, too, so it'll be kind of like I can follow along with the announcers, too, because that's the thing with the suite. You do have all those TVs in there, and yeah, no standing in line for a bathroom. There's like private bathroom in the deal. But yeah, I talked to my buddy today. We're gonna take the streetcar over because that way we can park for free, like over a mile away in the city market area, and then we're gonna take the streetcar, which is also free, to and from the show. So I don't even have to pay for the really expensive parking in that part of the city. Good deal. But hey, we just had a pay-per-view. Biggie, I know you watched it. Pop, I know you watched it. And myself and Jill watched it as well. We saw some war games. We had the women's war games and the men's war games. We can start off talking about the women's. I know there was that popular high spot everybody likes where Kairi Sane puts the trash can on and does her dive.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Biggie?
It was all right. Yeah, it wasn't the worst. It was okay. You know, I thought that actually, I don't know if did it during this match. She went to the top. Did a pretty risky move too. Was Charlotte in it, or did I see an old highlight?
Yeah, she's done it. She's done it previously as well. And her team won. That was kind of one of the final spots of the match.
Yeah, I think I like that spot a little bit more.
The women matchy was better than the men.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But we had Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Io Sky. That was Kairi Sane, I called her. Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee, and they faced off against Nia Jax, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Lash Legend, and Becky Lynch. And I did think it was a little weird. Becky took the pin, right?
Mm.
I don't know what the point of having people like Lash Legend and Nia Jackson there for, not have one of, I kind of figured Lash Legend would be the one taking the pin.
Right.
It was a good match.
I don't know.
I'm not going to crap on it. I'm not a huge fan of women's gimmick matches the same night as the same gimmick for the men. Let's just be honest. Like I feel like it kind of makes it seem less special if you have two of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was what it was. They're pretty talented.
Yeah, these are some of the best women wrestlers in the world. Alexa Bliss looks, I always complain that she looks too tiny, but after seeing her next to AJ Lee, she didn't, I don't know, it didn't stick out as bad, huh?
No. Yeah,
I think this was well booked in that everybody faced off very well together.
Yeah, it was fine for what it was. It wasn't like a showstopper, though. I do think the men's was probably better, just because I'm a fan of CM Punk, and I thought that he worked most of the match, and he did pretty good. Punk's coming through and not botching a lot, and I appreciate that.
And we'll get to that one. Unless Pop has a comment here to post. Next, we'll talk about Dominic Mysterio and John Cena.
Can't wait for that one.
I wondered, because I don't know if I talked to you specifically about this match yet, so I am curious to see what you say about that.
Yeah.
But Pop's still typing away. Let me see if we got any comments yet tonight.
Are we even live?
Oh, yeah, I think we're live.
I can't tell that we're... Oh, yeah, we are live. Yes, 8 minutes.
Hey, TM Nerdy's out there. He says hey to you too, Biggie.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we are certainly.
Lash was never going to lay down because I'm guessing they're trying to build her.
Okay. I mean, and that's fine. I don't know. She's been in NXT so long. I feel like if we haven't done something with her by now, what is there really to do? But okay.
I don't think that the women could do anything where Pop will criticize them at this point, but I'm going to lay off of Pop, and I'm going to agree with Pop and say that he probably knows better than I do.
Oh, TM.
I know he does.
Confirms we're live. Hey, TM. Hope you're having a good night, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Pop
man.
definitely knows him better than I do.
So let's just talk about it. Biggie, Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena. Dom beats John Cena for the Intercontinental title. A lot of people liked this match. Are you one of them?
Am I one of them? No.
I didn't think you Dominic did. I had a feeling.
Nah, I'm not a big fan of this match. Won't you just piss on him while you're at it? I'm more of a let a man have his legacy kind of guy. And, I've had some pretty bad opinions about Triple H, but at this point, I'm starting to blame Cena. I think Cena thinks this is smart, which is scary to me.
Well, don't you think Cena probably views this as, he's on good terms with Rey Mysterio. They've been co-workers for a long time. He's putting his kid over. Gave him a good push. Set up a return for Liv Morgan, which we didn't talk about yet, but there was a lot of interference in this one. I liked it. I will say my wife is usually a Dominic Mysterio fan. She liked the match and everything, and she was okay with Dom winning. She doesn't like the fact, and I kind of agree, like, I don't know how Dom is married and this like Liv, they pretend to be together, the kissy face and the grinding on him, the riding him out of the arena. Like, I don't know, man. His wife's pretty cool, I guess. You could call that.
I think if you're looking at it from a Dominic fan perspective, it was good. But I'm looking at it from a John Cena, because Dominic's going to be around for years to come. I looked at it a little more critically.
Would you have retired Cena as the IC champ?
I wouldn't have gave him the belt in the first place if it was going to be this. I would have thought you should have known beforehand about this Grand Slam thing and done that first. Or you could have done an Intercontinental versus World title match. You could have done a lot of things, and they didn't think of any of them besides this. And for a girl low blow and a little smoochy smooch for the way out, don't work for me, brother.
Yeah. I know you haven't been big on Dom, and let's be honest with you, part of this is more than anyone I know, if everybody flocks to a thing and says it's the next best thing, Biggie
Sure.
Shaq will be the first to say, maybe not for me.
No, I think Dom's great. I think it was good for Dom. Like, he's got 3 women at his beck and call to do whatever his biddings want. I think he'd look like $1 million, but I'm looking at it from this, like I said, Cena. Huh?
4 if you count JD McDonough. And 5 if you count Finn Balor.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting everybody over except for Cena, but he put himself in this spot. So, like I said, like, I can't blame booking at this point. I'm starting to think Cena's just not that bright.
If you went back 7 years, I really thought WWE was going to do something long term with Finn Balor, and my God, he's like the middle stooge in a group that has basically become a vehicle for Dominic Mysterio. And 3-4 years ago, when Dom broke, 3 years ago maybe it was, when Dom broke in with his dad's tag team partner, and he was a kind of boring baby face. Holy crap, did I not see anything going, like, oh boy, I was very critical of him, and now he is probably my favorite, like, young heel. For his age, he's my favorite. For his age group, he's my favorite heel. Although sorry,
go ahead. No, I was going to say, can you at least like even if it was out of Cena and Triple H's hands and someone else made a decision, can't you do you see what I'm saying by they're dropping the ball and this could be a bigger deal right now? Do you see what I'm saying?
I think they've mishandled John Cena's retirement year. I mean,
okay.
That's
all I'm saying.
I think we all know they mishandled it. The Rock stuff, whatever they were trying to do there that didn't work. I think it kind of just made it a bit of a poop show year for John Cena.
Yeah,
I want to
that's why I'm sad.
Hey to Bleeker.
What up, Bleak? That's the only thing I'm upset about. It was a good match. I particularly ain't into the girls like manhandling them and being the reason he ultimately lost. But all of that aside, it was fun to see Dominic get it, and yeah, it's great for him. It's good for what he's got going on for sure.
Bleeker says he's a Dom fan, and he thinks that the nonsense of that match actually hurt him and made it very hard to suspend disbelief. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you there. The ending was a bit much over the top. It kind of reminded me of the Goldberg loss to Kevin Nash, where like they hit him with so much that it seemed kind of like, all right, here's two dudes coming. Oh, John flattens them. Here comes in what ended up being three women, different women attacking John Cena. Yeah, it was a little off. Not Dom's finest moment, but I think the ultimate goal was accomplished. Dom's got his heat. He's got Liv back. He's got his IC title. I don't hate it. Hey,
Kinda
D,
like a
wrong. Comics is here. I didn't see you sneak in there, D.
It's kind of like a
Snuck
nut
right in
kick
the back.
sandwich. There he is. What up, D? I thought you meant he was in the chat. It's kind of like a kick to the nut sandwich because it started with The Rock and Cody with the nut kick to Cody, and now it's Liv kicking Cena in the balls. So yeah, it works all right, I guess.
Well, D, what do you have to weigh in here? We've
didn't
been
like
talking the women's match, and we were talking the Dom and John Cena match.
Hey, the Dom and John Cena match I loved. It gave Cena the title that he needed for his Grand Slam, and I knew that they were going to put it back on Dom. Like it would have hurt his character too much to not get it back. So the minute they announced a rematch, I was like, hey, that's perfect. You know, Cena got the belt. It's on his resume. You know, and now it goes right back to Dom. And now we got to see who the last person he's going to face is. It's between LA Knight and Gunther. And
is that going to be Monday night? Is that match Monday night?
I think so. Don't quote me.
Okay. I don't know if you had seen, but we opened up with me talking about how I am going to Monday Night Raw.
Oh.
It's here in KC, and
He ain't only going. He is Monday Night Raw. He's going to be in a suite, dude.
Yeah, I got invited to a suite for the first time in my life.
Hey, dude, I've never been in a suite myself, but it makes me just appreciate how absolutely amazing that's going to be for you, dude. I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah, kind of lucked into it, a friend of a friend kind of deal, and they were gracious enough to invite me because they know I'm a wrestling fan. So I'm super excited. But I was originally, when you showed up and I realized you didn't know the story, I was going to be like, I finally found a Saudi prince to sell out to. We had that back and forth earlier in the year. That
yeah,
we're both open to be paid for. We will sell out.
And dude, I don't think it's a good thing to sell out to them Saudi princes.
It's not, but
I've got a price, dude, and it's achievable. Trust me, I can be bought. You can buy my vote for politics. You can buy my decision for jury duty. Like everything that's moral about me, I can sell.
Outstanding, D.
Pop, what do you got?
Cena didn't the right thing by dropping the title going out, unlike Bret the whiny man. Part was it dirty, but that's Dom's thing.
Well, no, and it allowed Dom to get it back the way he gets it back. You know, his gimmick is being dirty as hell. And
yeah, he's dirty Dom. I get it.
Like I love that idea so much. Like, and the swerve, like I immediately thought Liv was coming out there to mess with Dominic, and I was like, oh, I kind of wanted Dom to get it back. And then when I saw the look on her face, it's like, oh shit, they did it to Cena.
Oh, I would like to acknowledge in the chat we have one of my nemesis, Cali Comics. Hello to Cali Comics, and also hey to Kenneth Bird.
Yes, hello to both of you, Cali and Bird.
So up next, we got the Women's World Champion Stephanie Vacker versus she beat Nikki Bella. We got into this is a match I actually got to watch with Biggie and Pop, and I said something that I think Biggie did not agree with, but Nikki Bella looks better to me now than she did like 5 years ago.
physically she's very attractive, but I cannot tell you how much I wanted that match to end. Like I was
Yeah. Nothing good about the wrestling.
It was a 30-minute Nikki Bella classic, dude. What do you mean? It was fantastic.
dude, I'm not kidding you. Like I wouldn't have cared less if they removed all their clothing and held up signs about how much they personally love me. I still would have wanted that match to end.
Yeah, not a barn burner. I want to say hey to DVH. What's up, DVH, in the chat?
Yeah,
you did, just to catch DVH up. Papa defended WWE a lot. I know you're shocked. There we go. I just wanted to get a rise up. But yes, WWE's great. This was all perfectly well booked. There now, Pop. Oh, there we go. Anyway,
well,
anybody about that match? Stephanie Vacker. I mean, do people like her?
Dude, I don't mind her. Like, I think they always need to keep up and coming new talent up to the top to help cultivate longevity. But they're putting a lot of emphasis now on the tag titles. So there's like 4 really good tag teams in the women's wrestling now, and it takes them all out of the title picture for the world championship. And so then you wind up putting Stephanie Vaquer up against semi-retired Nikki Bella. Like, that doesn't strengthen Stephanie, and it certainly didn't do anything for Bella. Like, I don't know, like that whole thing was just weird.
DBH says, I like Nikki, but she just isn't over. Not only is she not over, but nobody believes she's anywhere near Stephanie's level. That's definitely true.
If you remember, Nikki Bella was the kind of the last like remnants of the old school Divas champion, where they were more about being pretty than they were about being great in the ring.
Well, and look at like her bios that she has done. Couldn't make her more unlikable. Like, we wanted to be famous.
Yeah, but that's what they were cultivating that diva crew to be. And it wasn't until the Becky Lynch, the Charlotte Flair, like that era started, where they started to get away from and dude, like Charlotte Flair is okay looking, and Becky Lynch, like I'd take her out on a date, but they started getting away just from like the striking beauty and more into the can they perform in the ring, and I appreciate that in the wrestling that they do now, and so yeah, she's not anybody I need to ever see wrestle again.
I mean, good for her for being able to do it though. Like, she hasn't been wrestling for how fucking long, and she came back and it was okay. It wasn't the worst match. There was a couple goofs and botches for sure, but they did some pretty complicated stuff in there. I think she executed okay. I mean, to give her 20 minutes plus in a pay-per-view is insane. They must have had a lot of faith in the other girls, all I could think.
I literally started nodding off during the match, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I
agree.
It was like hour 6 at an AEW match for you. There, that was
gonna say.
Nikki was never going to win, but I think the match was good. Was it the best? No.
Okay.
Not as glowing as I would have thought.
No, I would have thought he'd said something else. He did enjoy it. Is there any other opinion besides she's just around to sniff Cena's underwear? Like, hope she can get a little action? Like, that's the only reason she's around,
I
right?
don't think they're a thing anymore.
I know they're not, but the coincidence is way too coincidental for old Biggie Shack. Like, she made a year run the same time he's retiring. Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah. We did have a men's War Games match, and it was Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed. They defeated Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and the Usos in a War Games match.
To start it off, I'll go last. I want to hear y'all's opinion.
Dean, what did you think?
I really wanted the heels to get over, and they did. So I was very happy about that. One thing that no one has talked about, the end of the match. Sorry if you haven't watched it yet, but we're going spoilers. A masked man came into the ring and hit CM Punk with a super kick and a curb stomp. Trying to make it look like it may have been Seth Rollins. We all know it's not. But I think he goofed. I think he was supposed to come in there and break up the pin attempt that CM Punk was executing when that guy started climbing the cage. Because the guy jumped, his feet hit the floor as as Breaker was kicking out of the 2 count.
Okay.
So I think
didn't get there in time.
Yeah, so I think that was
Do you think it was Austin Theory?
Oh, dude, it's literally been confirmed by everyone but WWE. The WWE was going to book Austin Theory in the match and decided to do Logan Paul kind of last minute to add more star power to it. And then putting Austin Theory as the masked man gives him some more intrigue and someone that will be there more long term after the part-timers of Logan Paul and Brock Lesnar get out of the way. But, Austin Theory was one of those guys that never got used quite correctly. And I think putting him in a powerful stable will be a good spot for him.
What do you think they're doing with Brock Lesnar right now? I have to say, in this match, he kind of stuck out a little bit like a sore thumb to me, in that, like, whenever he does his thing, it kind of takes, like, I would have thought the point of this match was for the vets to shine the younger guys, especially, let's see what we can do with Braun Breaker here. Let's see what we can do with Bronson Reed. Let's let them star a bit, and Brock just does Brock stuff.
They've built his character to be too powerful.
Yeah.
And it makes it so that it doesn't seem realistic when someone gets over on him. And I don't know, man. Brock, I would have been okay with him never coming back, and it's not because I don't like Brock. I was actually a big Lesnar fan. But I think sometimes certain characters don't work in certain eras. And I think right now in his era, in the era that we're in right now, he doesn't work. He either needs to be weaker and they need to nerf him, or they need to just give him the belt and he never loses again. Like, it makes no sense.
My thing with Brock, my angle I would like to see is you got to remember, what was it, about 5 years ago, the Randy Orton match where he went into business for himself and made a bloody mess out of Orton. I would like to see that again. I want to see Orton get his get back. I don't know if they can even book Brock to where he works a match. All he does is come in and annihilate at this point. So I want to see Orton and Brock or nothing. almost at this point because of what happened in the past. Like, you know, Brock and Roman have a history too, but the Orton thing is very fascinating to me.
Biggie Shane, what did you think of this match? Just general overview. How did you feel about it?
It was quick. I don't like the 1 pin it's over thing. I guess the rules don't work for me, but for, you know, it seemed like you wait the whole time to get everybody in there to make it a legit match, I guess. You can't finish it till everybody's in there, right? So once everybody got in there, it was pretty much over. Maybe make it a little longer, make it to where they're all out at once, but the rules are just whopper jawed to me. So it was okay. I enjoyed Punk working. He worked most of the match. He sold a lot, and it was okay.
How did you feel about the star power?
It was there. Besides the Usos, Uso and Udo
itself out. Like, it almost felt flat at times because there were too many top guys in the. I don't know. Cody Rhodes seemed out of place to me. Brock Lesnar seemed out of place. It felt like at times maybe certain guys were dominating, like were taking up too much time from other guys.
What did you guys think about Breaker landing straight on his neck in that Doomsday device? Was that bad or what?
Now, I can't tell you what exactly went wrong there, if CM Punk hit him incorrectly or if Breaker took it incorrectly. But he definitely landed bad. It took Breaker a while to get back into that match. And that's the type of move they shouldn't do. It's not a backyard indie promotion. It's the WWE. They don't need to put themselves in the type of danger where if you fall wrong by 1 centimeter, you're going to land on your neck and your head. So that's it's a really stupid thing to do with a guy that you're hoping to get another 15, 20 years out of. That's they did it, and the same when Austin got the tombstone from Owen Hart. You know, like that cut at least 10 years off of Austin's career. Even more if you calculate all the time in between where he retired. Like they can't do stuff like that, man. You got to protect. He can have big spots that are still safe, and that's where they need to stay.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't know. It didn't feel like it set enough up for me for the guys I was hoping to see get something out of this. I don't know if I'm starting. I think Biggie might be right. I don't think Bron Breakker is ready for the push yet. I think he needs to. I don't know. Something else needs to happen with him. I'm not feeling him as a top guy right now.
Well, here's what'll happen though. So when he goes up against CM Punk, he's either going to win that belt or he's going to take a major fall down the card. You can't get both. Like that. Like I worry about that because, like,
there were people who liked his promo Monday night. I wasn't one of them. I thought it was bad.
I think it was good for him.
It's still not there for me, man.
Oh no! I'm not giving you the pop sell on WWE. I definitely think his promos are not there yet. But as far as a Bron Breakker promo, that was better than his standard effort. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I don't know. I want to see them keep building him up. But I also don't want to see them give him the Lesnar treatment where he becomes this unbeatable rage monster that can't be beaten, you know?
Where do they go with Brock from here? What do you do with Lesnar at this point?
he comes back at the Rumble or at Mania. Like, I don't know. I just think they should have left him retired.
I think once Cena's gone, I'm telling y'all, man, Randy ain't sticking around for nothing. I feel like Randy could definitely pull some numbers. People love Randy Orton. I don't think Ziggler's going to get his just due, but Randy Orton and Brock are definitely something I'm hoping for. I want to see that.
Well, hey, I want to say something. You had said that Brock went into business for himself. That was a misconception. That was fully agreed upon by Randy Orton as well. Randy knew that Brock was going to cut him open with his elbow in that match. And fully agreed to it because they thought it would look good, and it made Randy look tough in defeat. Jericho didn't know that was the plan, and then tried to fight Brock Lesnar for going into business for himself, not knowing that Randy Orton was fully okay with it. So they could still work the story and work the angle, but Brock didn't do Randy Orton dirty in that match. That was
there was a couple live shots after he was split open too, is what I mean by he went to business for himself. Like, he didn't lay back after the blood came. He dove in. He was like, more blood, more blood, more blood, and he left a freaking dark ass puddle. So
I know.
Yeah,
but Orton is one of those old. He's not old school, as in like, yeah, he's been around for a while, but he really came into prominence during the Ruthless Aggression era. Orton, though, is classic in the stance of he doesn't mind bleeding. He doesn't mind the hardcore stuff. He had an amazing match against Cactus Jack when he was still up and coming as the Legend Killer.
with the tags, that was great. Yeah,
where he did the thumbtacks with no shirt. You know, or like even Foley had a little bit of padding on to protect himself from thumbtacks. Like, Orton is a hardcore dude. He's definitely willing to go there, and even backstage, like Vince and most of the people in Gorilla knew that Lesnar was going to open him the fuck up in that match. The only thing that really gave it a lot of attention was that Jericho tried to fight Lesnar afterwards, not knowing anything about
it. Yeah, well, it fooled me too, I gotta say.
But hey, and dude, Jericho is not a small guy, but
yeah,
he's small compared to Lesnar, and I give Jericho props for wanting to fight Lesnar over that shit. Like, Jericho's had beef with two of the strongest humans that ever wrestled in Goldberg and Lesnar. Like, that, I love that. Jericho will scrap with you.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited for WWE once this Cena stuff's wrapped up. I feel like it's going to open the door to bigger main events, actually. We got a lot of cards to play with.
It was too fast and wasn't the best match. Brock didn't need to be there, he is too big. Braun messed up the move by not throwing himself back hard enough. Braun's promo was the best promo to date he has done.
Yeah, but if I just like flop onto the ground randomly, that'll be the best somersault I've done in 10 years. But
yeah, he hasn't done a good one. You're right.
Still not good.
Hey, but Pops literally just reiterated what I said. Like, he didn't say it was a great promo. He said it's the best he's ever done. And I agree with that. I don't think it was great, but I think it was good for him. And dude, Lesnar still cannot cut a promo. Like,
yeah, you're right.
Like,
I kind of just want to throw myself on the ground now.
Lesnar's best promos happened while he was in UFC.
Oh no, I always thought Brock Lesnar's best promos were delivered by Paul Heyman.
Well, Lesnar had some good promos while he was in UFC. Like, but that was when he just was just like, fuck it. And
I don't know. I think Braun should just go ahead and let Paul Heyman do the talking.
Yeah,
He can wait till it's time to spear the hell out of somebody and bark.
Yeah, he kind of powders. He does a big move. He powders. It's like you see these second, third generation wrestlers, and you want to see what happened. The guys before him talents. You know, you want to see the Scott Steiner Frankensteiners. You want to see the strong suplexes. You want to see all that, and we're not getting a lot of it. You know, we're getting a spear and maybe a Frankensteiner, but not a lot of cool stuff. You know, like we got to see him work. He's not a good worker. He's just a good spot guy for now, you know, and maybe he'll work as I thought he could work before what's been going on lately. Like he was doing okay before, and now it seems like he's kind of slowed down a couple of years in my mind. But I think he's got potential. He might be able to pull off a good match. I think we'll see.
Well, here's the hope for him: is he's not Brock Lesnar size. So if someone like Cody Rhodes were to fight Braun Breaker, it's not inconceivable that Cody Rhodes could win. So I like the dominance that they're giving him, but he's still beatable. I think like Brock is in that stage where like he's not beatable, and every time he does get beat, miracles needed to happen, and miracles could only happen so freaking often. When, yeah, I don't know.
Am I the only one that thinks Cody Rhodes is just trying to look like his dad every day that goes by? He's gaining weight. He does the Dusty for about 25% of the match. CM Punk was doing the atomic elbows with him. Like, and I'm not mad at it. Like, I want him to keep gaining weight. I want him to get flabby. I want him to have man boobs. I want Cody to look like his dad. I really do.
You want him to wear the polka dots and?
Yes. Give me all of that.
Well, that was funny. Like,
yeah.
In the Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins, Rollins wore the polka dots just to fucking poke fun at him.
It's awesome. I love it. I'm still a big Cody fan, by the way. I just put that out there.
I just have to say it, if Bleeker's not still here, Cody Rhodes has droopy shoulders.
Yeah, you don't like back. Cody.
I got your back, Bleeker.
Cody does great, man.
Well, going into this pay-per-view, or PLE, I thought they were setting up a CM Punk Roman Reigns pay-per-view or WrestleMania card. And it seems like they may be reversing that and going Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And Pop is disagreeing with that, but I have heard speculation now that Reigns has literally canceled Hollywood obligations to focus more on wrestling, and Reigns wants Cody's seat back. He wants to take that spot back as a babyface. So we'll see what happens.
And one more thing, I think this is the first time Roman Reigns lost in this kind of setting in a cage or some shit. But that's got to be bullshit too, because didn't he lose against Solo in a cage? But that's what they said, at least.
Well, I feel like we've covered War Games. Did anybody have anything stand out to them this week in wrestling? Where we've got Adam Pearce running around Raw doing an investigation, trying to find out who that masked man was. I kind of like when they let Adam Pearce have a little more to do. He entertains me. I like him. AEW, I think I fell asleep during it. I'll have to go back and catch up.
Yeah, that hour nine of the AEW show gets to be kind of tough.
Samoa Joe, though, as champ, I'm into it.
Yeah,
I like Samoa Joe.
Samoa's the way to go. I did see a clip of AJ and Dragon's finisher. I hope they pull that off when you go to your show. they got the opponent on the rope, and Dragon does like a drop kick to the back of him, and they flip off the rope and get caught into a clash. It's so freaking good, bro.
Yeah, he does the double stomp on his back, and it springboarded him into the Styles Clash. And
Oh, you saw it too. So good.
oh my God, that was very good. And it would have been easy to slip up, but they did it with the perfect person because Kofi is skilled at bouncing around.
That was a great match, and I really hope the New Day are actually on the billboard for this Monday Night Raw, and I'm really hoping they have something to do because I feel like at this point, now that I've seen that they're on the poster, I think they're going to have something to do with the War Raiders not being able to maybe perform or something. Because they announced on Raw that they were they kind of threw shade at the New Day and said, we're going to give a chance to another former tag team champ, former champions, and it's the War Raiders. But I feel like if they're on the poster, they've got to be involved somehow.
Yeah. Well, I think that the New Day was a babyface act for almost 10 years. And then for them to go heel, they haven't not done anything with that.
Well, they were heel group, then they went baby faces because they became so popular as heels.
Yeah, true.
They had that problem where they inadvertently turned themselves baby face.
Yeah.
Francine, the trombone. There were some great New Day bits over the years.
And I heard Roman wants to go heel.
Okay.
It probably works better as a heel.
One more thing about the Randy Brock thing, okay? So this could all be a shoot. This could all be fake. This could be a shoot or whatever. But the reason I brought it up is I saw an interview with the guy, the ref that was working that match, and the ref said he didn't know it was going that far. So he said that they asked the guy that was like, "What was some of the moments in the ring where you kind of lost control, didn't know what was going on?" And he brought that up. That's what made me remember it.
Oh.
So yeah. I could be bullshit, but that's what he said at least.
Dude, there's a good chance he didn't know it was going to go that far. I just remember hearing the Jericho side of it, where he wanted to fight Brock, and everyone had to hold him back and tell him, no, that was part of the plan. And Orton had to reassure him, like, hey, he didn't go into business for himself. Like, that was our plan. Because Orton wanted to get busted up on TV. Like he thought it was the best thing for the story, and Orton's always down for that, dude. Orton don't care, man.
And it's got a whole life of its own. It's beautiful for wrestling and ongoing stuff. So yeah,
absolutely. But I love Orton. I want to see him get another long title run, and heel or face, I don't care. I want to see him get the belt back and just terrorize the WWE. Maybe as a heel. I think it would work better for him to have the belt as a heel.
Well, there is more Randy Orton. Maybe that's why I'm talking about him so much. But Speed, the streamer, did a show, and Randy Orton kind of, I show Speed, and he used or I don't know if we talked about this last week or not. But Randy Orton is kind of his mentor, and what's his name? The Irish guy, Finn David, or whatever the hell his name is, Finn Balor. Not Finn Balor. What the hell? What's the old guy's name?
Fit Finlay.
Yeah, there we go. Fit Finlay, and the other guy with the Prince Albert, or whatever the hell his name is. They all trained him up, and he had a match against an NXT guy, and he had a decent match. And there's a little bit of a stereotype with Randy Orton about being like a racist. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that, but he really loves some Speed, and that done good for his image. I think, like coaching up Speed. And I think the Speed Kid could do just as good as a Logan Paul, honestly. Like, I will not be surprised if he does more. He did a Rumble match where he got speared by Braun. He got kicked in the chest in a Prime bottle and RKO'd by Randy. And I think there will be more Speed coming. I just wanted to put that out while we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I show Speed. I think he's pretty popular on the internet. I don't know much about him.
I had to look him up when he first showed up on WWE, but I love the fact that he did take an RKO on the announce table, and he did take a very brutal spear from
That spear.
oh my lord, yeah, Breaker hit him good.
Dr. Von Hoot says the racism thing comes from Randy saying racist language whilst playing games on Twitch years ago. Okay.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Yeah, I think so too. I remember that.
Well, and he also had his issue with Kofi Kingston back in the day, where
Right.
Randy kind of killed his push, but I think he killed his push more about him messing up a spot in the match. And when they say killed his push, like, they were not like a month away from giving Kofi the title. Like, he was still very much so a mid card, and he just kind of stayed in the mid card for a while. But then he got to the top of the card, won the belt against Daniel Bryan, and then lost in the worst possible way to Brock Lesnar. Like, so, and he's never been back in that spot. So I just honestly don't think that spot was for Kofi.
No, I kind of agree.
We'll always have Kofi Mania.
Yeah, and I enjoyed Kofi Mania, and him beating Daniel Bryan is not that wild. Like, Kofi actually is a little bit bigger than him. But when you put him out there against a Roman Reigns or a Brock or an Orton, like, he does look out of place.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fun run to watch happen. You knew it wasn't going to last long. It could end any day. I really enjoyed that time. That was actually, like, great to see happen.
And Orton did put him over while Kofi was champion.
Yep.
And dude, Orton puts over everyone. Like, he put over the Indian guy that took the belt.
Oh yeah, Great Khali.
No, not even Khali.
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, Mahal. And that was
the Jinder.
Dude, he went from the 3-man band to being the world heavyweight champion.
And that gimmick worked for a little while. That actually drew money.
Does Heath Ledger or Heath? What's his name? Heath
Slater.
Mm-hmm. Heath Ledger. Duh. I'm tired. Heath Slater. He's like the only one that didn't do steroids and move on. Drew and Jinder both like blew the hell up, and Slater kept it all natural.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
And Slater was, dude, I like Slater. Like, I thought he had potential.
He's got kids. He's got kids.
Dude, back then, like, you know, when Cody Rhodes was in the WWE back in that time, I would have thought Slater would have moved on to bigger and better things way more than I would have thought Cody Rhodes would have.
There were a lot of guys in that time that I enjoyed a lot that were like just stuck underneath. I liked Curtis Hawkins.
Huh?
Like, there were just certain guys where they were entertaining. But
Palumbo, Sean O'Hare.
Oh, I'll tell you Chuck Palumbo's story sometime. It's a bit long, so. But I hijacked a house show to start a Chuck Palumbo chant.
Yeah, no, Bleeker's right. Orton did not put over Joe Hendry.
He did not. I think he did the opposite.
Okay, my subject is how about that TNA and AMC deal?
I mean,
Right?
yeah, it's pretty big. I don't know if I can handle any more wrestling in a week. I have a hard time keeping up with the wrestling I'm trying to watch now. I mean, really, what's the appetite for this stuff right now? Like,
Well, I think with TNA collaborating with WWE more, they're trying to put themselves in a better spot to be the number 2 promotion.
here's the
And-
thing, though. It's not if you're using WWE talent and you're going to weave into their storylines, it's now yet another show. So if I want to keep up with all things WWE, I need to watch Monday Night Raw. I need to watch Friday SmackDown, Tuesday NXT, whatever hell night TNA is going to be on, and WWE ID. And all the other programming they have. No, I want a palate cleanser. Like, I want something counter to their program. So,
Okay.
like, yes, I will keep watching AEW, and I get it. They're trying to put AEW out of business. It's clear. I mean, why wouldn't they? Of course, they want to reign undisputed, but that makes me want to support AEW more.
I would feel that way if I felt like AEW was a plucky upstart, but they're literally ran by a billionaire, and like they're not. It's not.
The son of a billionaire.
Yeah, but the checkbook is open. They have the money. It's not like this indie promotion that grew from nothing. Like it was a man that loved wrestling whose dad was a billionaire.
Yeah.
And dad opened the checkbook for him and let him go. So I still root for AEW. I like TNA getting the TV deal more because I like there being more opportunities for people that are trying to be national television wrestling stars. Like it opens up another avenue for people to get to WWE, to bidding wars between the 3 companies. Like it's good for the people that are in the business of being a professional wrestler. So I'm very happy for TNA to get that deal. But they, now that they have that deal, are going to have to attract talent that people know, and they're going to have to produce. And you know, they can't. At some point, they're going to have to stop just laying down and putting over WWE. They're going to have to get a W over WWE someday.
Yeah. Let's see who we got. Bring back
Be right
Shane
back, Bob.
McMahon. Nice. That's Bleeker. Bring back Shane McMahon. Well, guys, I think we can. We're at the 8:00 mark, so Central Time, that is. We'll start wrapping it up. Oh, Biggie left.
He said he'd be right back, but yeah.
Oh, okay. D, where are you not going to be this week?
Oof. I really don't even know where I will be. Work has been very crazy lately, so I will not be in jail.
Perfect. I love that for you.
Me too.
I don't know, man. Look at me. This week, I always say I want to try to be on Biggie's show. He's on very late on Friday nights. Plus, I usually go out and get into a few drinks with my wife Friday night, and then I don't go on live. But support the Biggie Shack Network, the club Friday nights, the hunt Saturday. I don't know if I'll be on that. I never really know what I'm going to do, but I do know that at some point on Sundays I will show up on church or directly after in the post church hangout. And support Bleakers, support Biggie, support Papa Wheelie, I guess. And D doesn't need my support, but he can have it.
I appreciate it.
Big Shaq, where are you going to be?
Oh, Friday, Collector Club. Supposedly I'm getting a torpedo for Madness Saturday, and I think D and Doc has to be there for me to open it, so hopefully they'll be available. And
you let me know when it's going down, and I will be there, even if I have to pull over to the side of the road.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, so that's about it. Check out TM Nerdy's channel and my channel. I did a Hot 5 Commandments. We did book club yesterday. Lobo Paramilitary Christmas, and I'm always here on Sweet Chin Music.
Hell yeah, man. And of course, you can catch Papa Wheelie here every Thursday night. Plus, he goes live with the games. And Pop, you gonna flip yourself? There you go. You got an auction coming up anytime soon, Pop? No. So yeah, be back here Thursday. Timeout.
Hey Biggie, you send me a text to my phone, not on Instagram, but text my phone number when you have a estimated time that we're going to be going live on Saturday.
Okay, I will. As soon as I find out.
Go watch The Undertaker's latest podcast. They interview Bailey. It was actually good.
And I'm out too.